talk about that Berkeley situation for just a bit. It's crazy to me that they would tell a homeowner or a home buyer, you can't have a natural gas oven or stove or anything in your home. It has to be all electric. But where do they get their electricity from?
Absolutely. And that's the great thing about Texas. A lot of people don't know that there are 3 grid systems here in the United States of America, the East Coast, the West Coast, and Texas has its own.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And that is amazing. And so here, once again, they're going to drive up those energy costs for people. But the most important thing, Kevin, here's the delineation between constitutional conservatism and how we believe in the strength of an individual, while progressive socialism believes in the subjugation of the individual and the rise of the collective. You can't even make a decision about your own house. You know, they've already said that you have to have, these solar panels on your home and all of these other specifications. But again,
whether they make sense or not, whether they enrich
they don't care if
a
it makes
Democrat
sense.
donor or not.
That's right.
It's really scary. I mean, if you want the right way to heat a tortilla is to cook it over an open flame. We've eliminated that in Berkeley, California, right?
Yes.
You see, down to the nitty gritty, socialism wants to control what people think, how they act, and what they're
every
able to do.
aspect of your life. And when you talk again about the domestic threat and the difference in domestic policy, the other side, being it China, Russia, North Korea, Venezuela, they would love to have a progressive socialist in the White House that doesn't pay attention to them, that says that these are all the things that we're going to do here in the United States of America. We're going to implement the policies of a wealth tax. We're going to implement the policies of free college tuition. We're going to continue to allow illegal immigrants to come into the country, which means that Hezbollah can work with the drug cartels and they can get their people into the country.
That's the Green New Deal. It's every Democratic candidate for the White House, with minor exception possibly of Joe Biden in some instances. But in every case, they're coming up with radical plans to control society. It takes down we talked about this last time you were here, socialism is a failed economic system.
Absolutely.
It takes us down the absolute wrong course on that. But they're also supporting what I think is cultural Marxism, where they're just destroying what is traditional America.
They are destroying traditional America, and it's just a simple thing as the traditional nuclear family. And when you think about the decimation, especially in our inner city urban communities, of the nuclear family of one man, one woman. When I was born in 1961, the 2-parent household in the black community was between 75 and 77%. Today, it's 23 to 24%. And look at all the problems you have in those inner city communities. Think about what just happened to those 2 New York police officers where they were arresting someone in an inner city neighborhood there, and they were doused with water. My dad taught me to respect police officers. As a matter of fact, when my older brother came back from Vietnam, guess what? He was a member of the Atlanta Police Department. He would have beat my you-know-what if I was out there, speaking ill of police officers who were there to protect us. But when you break down the family, when you remove that strong disciplinarian guidance in the family, then you see all the second and third order effects. The crime, the gangs. So again, all of these things are a result of the failed policies of progressive socialism in our inner cities, for our country, and for the nation.
Oh, there's no
as
question.
a whole, on a global scale.